the Cape May ferry plowed its way toward the glistening Jersey shore, we were still trying to decide where to spend the remainder of our vacation. The scenic Garden State Parkway speeded up the discussion. Then the turnpike, built for effortless driving, did nothing to distract us from the rapidly developing debate. Fortunately, advice was near. At 630 Fifth Avenue in Rockefeller Plaza's New Jersey Information Center, we met Mrs. McGuire, friendly, knowledgeable, and enthusiastic. She described the varied vacation attractions of the state. Newark Airport. Superhighways such as the Atlantic City Expressway. And lesser traveled roads make any area accessible. Culver Lake for freshwater sports. Fountain bathing is a unique pastime at Hopatcong State Park. The Memorial Tower at High Point State Park overlooks 3 states. On the banks of the Delaware, Washington Crossing State Park. Historic Allaire State Park. Matstow, once an important Revolutionary War industrial center, is now being developed as a tourist attraction. Even for kids. "127 miles of sandy beach start at Sandy Hook State Park. For the stout-hearted, climbing the 217 steps spiraling to the top of Barnegat Lighthouse is a breeze. Atlantic City, with its state marina, offers beauty afloat as well as ashore. The annual Miss America pageant, which began in 1921, is a 50-girl, 5-day and night world-famous competition. Big Sister parades under the stars. Baby parades give the younger set a chance to display its charms under the sun. The Scots have their fling. The dancers their swing. If you nightclub like this, you're likely to miss the early morning fish. But there's still the sightseeing boat. and sailing, and in and outboarding, and the pleasures of pier fishing. Visitors splashing in the pool, playing on the beach, or riding the private railroad find Point Pleasant aptly named. Famous boardwalks, ultra-modern motels, stately hotels, pools of all degrees, and activities to fit any personal fitness program. Places promoting togetherness or solitude. In the sky, in the water, playing games, watching players. In short, New Jersey has everything. Something to offer everyone for all ages. For all seasons. Mrs. McGuire helped us cast our vote for the shore area this time. Long Beach Island is a gentle, soothing starting point. The youngsters turn into water babies. We find pleasure in looking at the neat homes, basking in the quiet atmosphere, so kind to older eardrums. Contrast is the essence of Asbury Park, with its ocean front, lakes, parks, and freshwater sports. Lazing in the sun is fun at Seaside Heights. And there's much gaiety in the amusement area. An old hand at playing host to conventions, sightseers, and pleasure seekers. Atlantic City's abundant spectacles keep us busy. children enjoy whirling away on their own. At Ocean City, we enjoyed shopping along the boardwalk. The annual festival, Night in Venice. And the cultural programs. Wildwood's motels are the last word in luxury. Even the most avid sun worshiper, sprawled on the sands, can't resist the gentle sloping shoal of this beach. Is a good way to absorb Cape May's quaintness and to observe its Victorian architecture. As we faced the inevitable homeward journey, we all agreed that our decision had been right. Each of us had enjoyed the experience. Craig improved his swimming, the gals their wardrobe, my wallet got easier to carry. We developed a healthful glow and enjoyed the blissful gourmet dining. Though Carol Sue and Craig feared the effect on their waistlines. We all dreamed of the day we could return and refused to say goodbye to our favorite vacation state.
Our company decided to build a new plant in the East, I was assigned to present to my colleagues the facts and figures on a location that would best meet our needs. My mission involved a lot of travel, but after seeing the advantages of New Jersey, as well as the amazing diversity of industries already located there, I was convinced that here was the ideal location for successful operation of our new plant. I began at the Coliseum in New York City, where the National Industrial Development Exposition was taking place. From the New Jersey exhibit, assembled by the state government and many private organizations, I learned that while New Jersey is only 45th in size among the continental states, it ranks 8th in population and 7th in the value of goods added by manufacture. It's a top farming state also, being first in farm income per acre. Number one producer of chemical products. A leader in scientific research. Ranks third in the making of wearing apparel. Third in instruments and related products. Fourth in electrical machinery. Fifth in rubber products. Fifth in miscellaneous manufacturing. Sixth in stone, clay, and glass products. Sixth in petroleum and coal products. Sixth in tobacco manufacturing. Sixth in transportation equipment. Sixth in food and kindred products. Seventh in fabricated metals. Eighth in printing and publishing. Ninth in paper and allied products. 10th in primary metals. 10th in non-electrical machinery. It ranks high in leather making, furniture and fixtures, and many other fields. New Jersey offers an ideal marketing location. We can ship overnight to almost 1/3 of the nation's population, 12 key states, and the District of Columbia. The great cities of New York and Philadelphia are right at hand. Our overseas markets may be easily reached through some of the greatest port facilities in the country. The ports of Camden, Trenton, and Philadelphia are located on the Delaware River, the largest freshwater harbor on the eastern seaboard. This picture, made at Port Newark, shows how the Pan-Atlantic Steamship Corporation handles shipments by truck to dockside, and the special trailers go right aboard ship. The cargo itself isn't touched in the handling. Modern, rapidly growing Port Newark is an important part of the Port of New York, a great deal of which actually lies within the state of New Jersey. Nearly half of the nation's imports and exports move through this vast port, commercially the most important in the world. There is more railroad trackage per square mile in New Jersey than any other state in the nation. This is the Central Railroad of New Jersey's terminal at Jersey City, one of the many large yards that serve the New York port. Fourteen different companies provide rail service within the state, many of them offering the new piggyback or direct trailer service. The electrified Pennsylvania is but one of 8 major routes. I found the state's highway system to be tops, whether I took an express route or a quiet country byway. Trenton's freeway offers quick and easy access to the heart of New Jersey's capital city, while the beautiful Garden State Parkway brings metropolitan northern Jersey close to the fast-growing counties along the Atlantic shore. The New Jersey Turnpike, a major artery of commerce, connects the New York City area with main routes to the south and the west. The opening of this turnpike bridge over the Delaware River in 1956 brought together a modern toll road system extending all the way from Maine to Chicago. Here's an interesting spot. A local thoroughfare, the Garden State Parkway and the Turnpike all cross at this single point near Woodbridge. New Jersey is often called the Crossroads of the East, and for good reason. The Turnpike goes right by Newark Airport, one of 3 major air terminals in New Jersey. Located within 10 minutes of downtown Newark, the airport's modern terminal building is noted among travelers for its fine shops and restaurants. Newark Airport is linked by road and air shuttles with the other leading terminals of the New York metropolitan area. Pilots hold Newark Airport in high esteem because of its exceptionally fine navigational system. Numerous local airports enable private aircraft to reach any part of the state. A new banner flies over the southern Jersey pines near Atlantic City, where the Federal Aviation Agency is building a model airport second to none. Here at the National Aviation Facilities Experimental Center, Trained specialists are testing new systems and procedures for use in the nation's air traffic control system. I saw an early experiment in the center's anti-collision program. This Beechcraft C-45 is equipped with experimental flashing lights and high-visibility fluorescent paint. From transportation, I turn to the question of finding new employees, and I feel there will be no problem at all getting the skilled help we need for our offices and for the plant itself. During my visit, I saw employees with an amazingly wide range of operating, technical, and maintenance skills, and I learned that on vocational training, New Jersey spends more than double the average of other leading states. I might add that the history of labor relations here is one of stability and maturity. Our people will certainly enjoy living in New Jersey. Recreation is right at hand for everyone. It is largely a state of private homes, and whether our people prefer to be in a big city, a fine suburb, or way out in the country, they can find just what they want. Even in the country, home is never far from fine department stores and modern shopping centers. Many of the foods found in the supermarkets, especially the dairy products, eggs and poultry, fresh vegetables and fruits, are produced close by on New Jersey farms, tempting evidence of that nickname, the Garden State. Here's a novel idea developed by the Grand Union Company. It's a shopper's automat, where you can buy food for the family even when the market is closed. Looking into educational opportunities in New Jersey, I visited several colleges and universities, including Princeton, seen here, and Rutgers, the state university. I was impressed not only with the range of courses offered, but also by the way both public and private institutions work side by side with business and industry in important economic and scientific research. I found, too, that education facilities are constantly used for advanced training of executives and supervisors. Speaking of research, did you know that New Jersey is the nation's #1 research center? The work at Air Reduction Company's Murray Hill Center typifies the way in which some 500 research organizations in the state are exploring problems in such diverse fields as medicine, fuels, chemicals, plastics, and many others. They're at work, too, on our space-age problems of rocketry, communications, metallurgy, ceramics, and nuclear energy. Here is research for tomorrow. It's the multi-million-dollar facility of Industrial Reactor Laboratories Incorporated in Plainsboro, the country's largest privately owned and operated nuclear research center. A joint venture of 10 nationally known corporations, it has been termed an important step in the Atoms for Peace program. The reactor itself lies submerged 30 feet below the surface of this pool. Water sources are plentiful, as lakes, rivers, and underground resources abound. The state has a fine water supply program that will more than meet all potential growth. Of interest, too, are New Jersey's mineral resources: stone, sand and gravel, clay, lime, iron, zinc, and several rare earths. And there are many excellent sites for building. Also, outstanding industrial parks, such as the widely acclaimed Fairlawn Industrial Park near Patterson. Our primary metal suppliers will be close at hand, too. I visited the Perth Amboy plant of American Smelting and Refining Company and watched their process for refining copper. Here, the molten metal is being poured into ingots. In its liquid form, the copper looks almost like pink lemonade. After the metal cools, the ingots are shipped to processors all over the country. Another call I made was at the Crucible Steel Corporation of America's plant at Harrison, where skilled hands fabricate steel into many shapes to meet varying specialized needs of manufacturers. I talked with officers of the Atlantic City Electric Company, serving the southern portion of the state. New Jersey utility companies interconnect their lines to minimize the possibility of interruption, even in an emergency, and have long-term programs of expansion to meet the growing demand for electric power. If we build our plant in New Jersey as Westinghouse Electric did when they erected this radio television plant in Middlesex County, we should know about several important public and private organizations that serve the interest of business and industry within the state. First, there's the government of the state itself and the Department of Conservation and Economic Development, headed by Commissioner Bontempo, whom I found talking with the governor of New Jersey, the Honorable Robert B. Minor. An important private organization is the New Jersey Manufacturers Association, which provides, for example, detailed information on labor contracts from its unusual file of hundreds of collective bargaining agreements. Here in the Newark office, a staff specialist adds his knowledge and experience to the information in the files. From its main office in Trenton, the association provides numerous services for business and industry. Its staff studies legislative proposals and analyzes their possible effect upon the state's business climate. President Henry W. Johnson represents more than 10,000 business firms dedicated to serving the economic welfare of the state. Policies with respect to public issues are set forth by committees, representatives of the member firms who analyze developments within their specialized fields. Automatic mailing machines speed the flow of information and decisions, often in the form of bulletins like these to the membership throughout the state. The association's monthly magazine, New Jersey Business, is widely known and read. Here, the editors are preparing a page layout, one of the final steps in getting out each issue. Another vital business service organization is the State Chamber of Commerce, with headquarters in Newark. Under Executive Vice President Irving T. Gum, the Chamber functions as an organized voice of New Jersey industry and business, both at the state and national levels. The Secretary and various departmental officers evaluate legislation affecting business and form a program of representing business interests with members of Congress and the state legislature. Policies of the Chamber are formulated by specialized committees of businessmen and by the Board of Directors. Water supply was the topic of this committee meeting. Others deal regularly with Social Security, unemployment compensation, personnel relations, taxes, transportation, and education, to name but a few. By means of tours and other special public events, the Chamber has fostered a close relationship between leaders of the state. At Flemington Fair, business and farm leaders meet each year to encourage the efforts of New Jersey farm youth, and everyone enjoys the spirited fun of unpredictable sulky racing. The Southern New Jersey Development Council, another participant in the state exhibit, offered us many valuable locational services. Ready to help too are the New Jersey and Jersey Central Power and Light Companies. The Middlesex County Industrial Department with headquarters in New Brunswick. The New Jersey Natural Gas Company, Elizabethtown Consolidated Gas Company, and South Jersey Gas Company. Members of the Society of Industrial Realtors. The Mercer County Industrial Commission, located in Trenton. The utility companies would offer us immeasurable help in plant location. With 53 of the top 70 blue chip industries located in New Jersey, I asked these members of New Jersey's unique industrial development family to show me some of our potential neighbors. First, I went to Pomona in the southern part of the state to visit a new plant of Lennox Incorporated, world-renowned maker of fine china with headquarters in Trenton. To establish production here, Lennox faced the problem of building top craftsmanship among many new employees who had no previous experience in china making. Within a surprisingly short time, these capable employees had attained the highest quality control standards and were creating beautiful chinaware. Used even in the White House. The T.C. Wheaton Company in Millville, one of several major glass manufacturers located in southern New Jersey. The company makes specialized glass and plastic containers for pharmaceuticals and cosmetics, as well as industrial and laboratory glassware and electronic specialties. This entirely automatic bottle plant turns out more than 1 million containers a day. Nearby in Linwood, I watched Carol M. Shanks, president of Prudential Insurance Company, break ground for his company's $3 million regional office building. Here's a picture I think you'll enjoy. My visit to New Jersey came when the eyes of the nation were focused upon Atlantic City and the annual Miss America pageant. This yearly search for the ideal American girl begins as the contestants pose for news cameramen on the broad beach near Convention Hall. A colorful evening parade brings throngs of visitors to Atlantic City's famed boardwalk. During the pageant, the girls are judged for their poise, for their beauty in formal gowns, for special talents, and of course, for their appearance in swimsuits. Reluctantly, I left Atlantic City and crossed the state to keep an appointment at Paulsboro on the Delaware River. I arrived just in time to watch the docking of this deep water tanker at the refinery of Saccone Mobil Oil Company. Although petroleum crude is not a native resource, New Jersey ranks 6th among the nation's petroleum refining states. The answer to this seeming paradox lies in the state's excellent markets and transportation. Refineries here are on deep water and close to metropolitan centers. Saccone's Paulsboro refinery is unusually diversified. From its complex equipment flows a complete range of petroleum products. Here's another prospective neighbor, Johnson & Johnson's new surgical dressings plant and its baby products division. J&J has deep roots in New Jersey. Established in 1874, the company has a number of ultra-modern plants in the rapidly growing New Brunswick area. Combining beauty and function, this decorative pond holds an auxiliary plant water supply. Calling at the plant office, I learned from Manufacturing Vice President Claude Swank that their surgical dressings plant is the largest in the world. He showed me their highly automated production line, where numerous baby products are made and packaged under the strictest of sanitary conditions. Electronic eyes check each bottle before packing for shipment throughout the world. I saw, too, how production throughout this award-winning one-story plant is linked by a completely automatic conveyor system. I learned more about New Jersey's chemical industry in my visit to American Cyanamid Company's plant at Boundbrook, one of 4 cyanamid plants within the state, producing a total of more than 800 different chemical products. Cyanamid is expanding its facilities in New Jersey, having recently elected to move its administrative headquarters to Wayne Township in the hills of Passaic County. I mentioned before that New Jersey is the foremost chemical producer in the nation. Actually, there are more than 850 different chemical manufacturers here, and their output tops $1 billion annually. I found virtually all of the big name companies here and a great emphasis upon research. Cyanamide's waste treatment facilities at Bound Brook, largest of its kind in the world, not only serves the plant, but also the surrounding communities. Nearby in Woodbridge, I saw the beautiful new world headquarters of the Ronson Corporation, makers of small appliances, including shavers and lighters, as well as aircraft parts and other precision products. New Jersey's deep water shipping convenience was pointed up again at Carteret, where I watched employees of American Agricultural Chemical Company unload raw phosphates from an ocean-going vessel. The company's fertilizers and other chemical specialties are used by agriculture and industry throughout the country, as well as by many green thumb enthusiasts. Here's an example of how the electric utilities are matching New Jersey's continuing economic growth with planned expansion programs. Public Service Electric and Gas Company's new $100 million generating station at Linden has 2 of these turbine generators which supply enough power for 672,000 private homes. In this modern control center, scores of instruments keep operators posted on the performance of boilers, turbines, generators, and auxiliary machinery. Even combustion for the boilers is monitored here by means of closed-circuit television. At Newark, New Jersey's largest city, I found Prudential Insurance Company's home office employees watching construction of Prudential Plaza, new headquarters for the corporation and part of a $20 million redevelopment involving Prudential's complex of buildings within Newark's downtown area. The new 24-story Plaza building will be faced with aluminum and white marble. Prudential employs some 9,000 persons in its Newark home office, most of them women in skilled clerical or keyboard positions. This card-fed machine types out life insurance policies automatically. Out of these rotary files, each containing 135,000 cards, the file clerk picks a single card that is a basic record for one of Prudential's 35 million policyholders. A totally different set of skills was displayed in this Elizabeth plant of American Type Founders. Here, printing presses and printing type are made by machine methods, coupled with the talented hands of veteran craftsmen. In the suburban community of Summit, the modern research and production facilities of Ciba Pharmaceutical Products Incorporated are located on a 78-acre tract of land. A diversified worldwide organization in the chemicals field, Ciba recently centralized all of its American plastics and dye operations within New Jersey. Ciba started operations here in 1937. Since then, this plant has grown at the rate of a new building a year. Today, the company is producing 45 products that are issued in 121 different forms. I found still another New Jersey growth story at Port Reading, where the Koppers Company opened this new plant to produce some 30 million pounds of linear polyethylene a year. Koppers has 6 other plants in New Jersey. Their products range from coke for steel mills and foundries to gas, coal tar products, chemicals, and plastics. This new polyethylene plant serves plastic molders and fabricators all over the nation. This attractive home of Revlon Incorporated, beauty products maker, was obtained ready-built after it was outgrown by another manufacturer. Speaking of beauty, here's another picture I think you'll enjoy. It's the world-famous Ice Capades performing in Atlantic City's vast convention hall before an audience numbering in the thousands. As I watch these graceful and talented performers, I realize that New Jersey offers a truly outstanding variety of fine family entertainment. In my travels about the state, I passed many attractive theaters, summer and year-round playhouses, where current hits, revivals of great plays, and rollicking musicals were being performed. Family pleasure, I've learned, is literally a hallmark of living in New Jersey. Your family will look forward to a day at the shore on broad, safe beaches where great resort hotels and motor inns offer accommodations close to the colorful and exciting attractions of world-renowned boardwalks, castles in the sand, casting in the surf, sailing or powerboating from the beautiful state marinas. These are just a few of the seashore's many pleasures. Imagine yourself among these happy fishermen. New Jersey's excellent parks, its quiet mountain lakes, its many wonderful attractions for youngsters of all ages, and its nearness to the metropolitan attractions of New York City. All these convinced me that New Jersey is the place for our people. To review briefly, New Jersey's transportation picture, air, highway, rail, and water, typified by this busy scene near Port Newark, assures us of fast and dependable shipping by motor truck, and excellent freight and passenger service by water, by air, and by railroad. Water supplies are plentiful. Important research facilities are close at hand. Housing prospects are attractive. Labor is skilled and plentiful. Primary metals are here. Power services are ample. Good sites are available. Education facilities are superb. It's the heart of the America's greatest markets and a grand place to live, work, and play. Here in New Jersey's favorable business environment and at the gateway to world markets, we'll find a wealth of opportunity for our company and for our products to serve all mankind.
Gateway to Burlington County, the Tacony-Palmyra Bridge, the Burlington-Bristol Bridge, the Turnpike Bridge, a link to the north, south, and west. Crossing the Delaware River into Burlington County, New Jersey's largest county. A great buy for a nickel. Information and Travel Bureau service at the Bridge Plaza, courtesy of the Bridge Commission. Spacious Burlington County allows elbow room for infinite industrial expansion. Pacemaker, one of the world's largest pleasure boat builders. for everyone. Producing precision parts for space-age aircraft calls for highly skilled technicians. Noted for their colorful printing and attractive labels. Where liquid nitrogen gets down to an icy 452 degrees below zero. So cold it has a shattering effect on flowers. The pause that refreshes. Mouth-watering candy prepared with tender, loving care. At this world-famous corporation, planning for interplanetary travel is just part of the day's work. This award-winning company is the world's largest producer of stock flotation devices. "827 square miles of real estate, from the Delaware River to the Great Bay. A variety of choice housing to suit every taste and purse. Even the ducks and turtles are comfortably at home.
houses of worship exist for all faiths. One-third of the county is devoted to farm produce. More acreage is given over to farming than in any other county in New Jersey. It abounds in sweet corn. The annual County Farm Fair draws thousands of visitors. Poultry and dairy industries are very large. The Milky Way is a way of life. Burlington County grows gigantic blueberries and is the second largest cranberry producer in the United States. So bountiful is Burlington County that people everywhere enjoy the fruits of her vines. There are all kinds of road facilities, the Garden State Parkway, the New Jersey Turnpike and interstate thruways, state and county roads to speed people and produce on their way. From McGuire Air Force Base, Fort Dix, and the Bordentown Military Institute have come the staunchest defenders of our country. The Friends School observes its traditional May Festival. The varied needs of the school population are catered to by a variety of schools. St. Mary's Private School, from tots to teens, where social graces are part of the curriculum. Holy Cross High School, Rancocas Valley Regional High School offers diversified courses, ranging from the arts to college and technical studies. The County Vocational School offers, among other courses, practical training programs needed for electronic technicians, beauty culture operators, and nursing careers. Many of these trained nurses remain on home ground to offer their talents to local hospitals with modern facilities. All kinds of shopping, a typical Main Street. Rustic country stores. well-known stores in modern shopping centers are available within easy reach of everybody. Even entertainment for young and old. Shopping time may be combined with leisure or spent with a newfound friend. County offices are now housed in this modern building. The old county courthouse, still in use, is a fine example of colonial architecture. Local reverence for history has preserved the houses of Don't Give Up the Ship Lawrence and James Fenimore Cooper, President Ulysses S. Grant, the Clara Barton School, Francis Hopkinson, signer of the Declaration of Independence, Tom Paine, one of many Friends meeting houses, the oldest firehouse in the United States, established in 1752. Old Three Tons Tavern. Batstow Village Restoration features an historic sawmill and an old-fashioned farm. The old jail is now a museum devoted to exhibits of the county's historic past. Occonequan is a YMCA boys camp named for a Lenni Lenape Indian chief. Sister camp for girls is named for Occonequan Squaw. Painting or drama, you'll find an outlet at the Barn Arts Cultural Center. On stage, tranquil afternoon on exotic Rancocas Creek. One of many beautiful golf courses. The Great Bay on the Atlantic coast is a center for water sports. Water activities may also be enjoyed along the Delaware River. Romantic setting of the Burlington-Bristol Bridge. Airborne visitors have a choice of airports throughout the county. At the Flying W Ranch, you really receive red carpet treatment. Beautiful lodgings, picnic grounds, Swans have more fun here. And so does everyone else. How about horseback riding? Dining within full view of airport activities. Olympic skydivers, as well as everyone else, have a good reason for dropping in on Burlington County. Come on down. We would love to see you in Burlington County.